everyone, it's Nina and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick intro for this travel vlog from the trip that me and my wife recently went to Providence. We went just for like a long weekend, like traveling down on Thursday and then coming back on Monday. This was our first time going to the city. We specifically went to visit some of our really close friends that recently moved to that area and had a pretty loose schedule, kind of just like doing whatever they wanted to in terms of showing us stuff in the city and the surrounding area. We did head up a couple bookstores, as well as some other like cute clothing, homewares, and like gifty type stores. But yeah, it was a really fun trip and I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm gonna pop in at the end to show you some of the stuff that we got. And yeah, with that intro out of the way, let's get right on into it.
I also like their also a little bit less. Yeah.
Hello, handsome boy. So I wanted to show you guys now some of the stuff we picked up when we were in Providence. To be honest, even though we went to quite a few different stores, I feel like I did really well and I actually didn't buy hardly anything, especially given the fact that we went to multiple bookstores. There was a lot of interesting stuff in the stores that we went to, but not enough in terms of like stuff that I already had on my TBR that I was like really hard pressed to try and read soon, as well as just like kind of the standard authors that I usually go for, like trying to find their books in person. They didn't really have a lot of that available. So I actually came back from this trip having bought no books. However, my wife did get a book when we were at Symposium Books, which was the last bookstore that we looked at. And that book is Fuzz, When Nature Breaks the Law by Mary Roach. My wife has read a couple other Mary Roach books. She's a nonfiction author that kind of like picks one very niche topic and then does like an intense deep dive into it, kind of looking at it from a bunch of different angles. This one specifically dives into the topic of human and wildlife conflict. This is honestly probably of all of Mary Roach's books, the one I'm most interested in. So when my wife ended up finding it and was already interested in it for herself, I was like, yes, you definitely should get that because I also want to read it. So this was actually the only book we picked up during our trip. I will show you something else I did get on the trip just because I'm really excited about them. But when we were in the RISD store, I don't think I mentioned this, but our two friends that we went to visit both graduated from RISD. So we looked around a lot of the different RISD campus buildings, as well as went into the both school store that has art supplies and I guess textbooks, as well as just kind of general college merch. You know the type of store I'm talking about. But in the art supply section, they had a couple different Pigmas I've never seen before. I got two different brush pens in just different colors. I got a black as well as a dark brown. I'm a big fan of the Pigma Micron pens, so I thought getting a different style would be kind of fun. And yeah, just a pen with a long brush tip. In addition to that, I also got one of the Pigma graphic pens, which is basically a chisel tip style pen. I thought this would be a good pen to have because my other chisel tip that I do for faux calligraphy is running out, and I know eventually I'm going to want to get another one. And unfortunately, the pen I had before was from Joann's, which obviously is closed now, so I need to find an alternative source for that type of pen. So when I saw this there, I thought it'd be a great one to try out. So yeah, this is my personal, very, very small haul of stuff I got in Providence. To be honest, I feel just really good overall that I was able to kind of curb any impulse spending that I thought of. There were a couple things that maybe in a different scenario I would have picked up. We went to a couple different record stores that had some records and CDs I was interested in, but in the end I just kind of decided to hold back. As well as I said before, all the bookstores, there were some really interesting things that I saw there, but nothing that really, really spurred me to want to buy it. And I'm overall just kind of happy that I was able to enjoy the trip just for the ambiance and being able to spend quality time with our friends and not coming home with a bunch of additional purchases. Anyway, with that all said and done, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this style of video. If you did, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing if you aren't already. Consider following me on the Storygraph if you'd like to see my reading updates in real time, as well as my Bookstagram, which is linked in the description. And that's going to be it for me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!